Hey guys. Yo. Hi. Goldlean FX. What's up, guys? What's the new strategy, you all ask? It is crazy, you guys. I just got off doing some back testing on it. Well, I've been back testing it. I've been back testing it for a while now. Been a bad week so far with USD because it's NFP week. NFP week, you gotta chill. You gotta chill out for NFP. You can't go hard. You can't go crazy. NFP week is gonna hurt people if you don't trade it properly. How am I, Monique? I am okay. I'm doing better. I'm trying to keep myself busy. Busy. But I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. Appreciate it. You hate NFP? It's not really something you gotta hate. You just gotta ride the wave, Ride the wave. Right now the wave is going down. Pretty soon, next week, it's gonna go back up. So just ride the wave and you'll be fine. Which broker do I use here in Florida? My broker. What you mean? Henko Trade. Link in the bio. Peace of love. Sorry for asking, but what happened to you? People were being mean on my YouTube live session, so hurt my feelings. Do you use sway markets? I do not. No. What did you see in US 30? US 30, I didn't really see much on US 30. What up, CJ? Your broke best friend says hi. Tell my baby I said, hey. I'm going to FaceTime her after this session, after I do this live. I miss my little baby cakes. I miss you, baby cakes, if you're watching. Yeah, so the new strategy, guys, is pretty good. It's pretty good because, not even good, it's great. It's great. Like, if you thought, like, the way I trade is simple, this strategy is simpler. I didn't think it could get any simpler than that. But it does. It definitely does. I caught gold with it today. I would have caught that gold buy yesterday with it if I had been using it, but I wasn't. So, yeah. And then I had those 2 losses too, so I wasn't even really on the charts. But had I used it, I would have won. We all would have caught 100 pips in like 5 minutes yesterday. What time frame do you use the strategy on? It is used mostly, believe it or not, the daily, and you're gonna be it's mostly used off the daily and the 1 hour, and you're gonna be taking your entries off the 5 minute. Once you guys learn it. So, what happened to your live? Does anyone know? I haven't been live. Who's my broker? Link is in the bio. Henko Trade, guys. I love you so much. I love you guys too. But yeah, the strategy, guys, it's best used on indices. So it's best for pairs like US 30, right? I know a lot of you like US 30. US 30, NAS, S&P 500, oil, I believe, but mostly indices. So those are the ones you really want to use it on, and the ones that I'll be using it on mostly is US 30. And it works excellent with US 30. Am I teaching a new strategy in a webinar? No. It's going to be, myself and my mentor, we're trying to map out how we want to go about it. We're leaning more towards in-person teaching with it because it's a very hands-on strategy. You kind of need somebody kind of there with you to kind of tell you how to read the chart and how to use it to be able to do it. So, for the people that can't travel, obviously we'll work something out, but for the most part, it's going to be for that. And it's going to be very exclusive. I'm not going to be putting it in my course, mainly because it's a different style of trading. It's not the way that I normally trade. It's not that. So I'm not going to confuse people and put it in my course and, you know, have people bouncing back and forth. So it's going to be put out on an in-person class type basis. And it's only going to be exclusive. We're only picking specific people, a specific group of people to teach it to. And that's what it's going to be. And that's about it. Because this thing is so valuable. It's so like, guys, I've been back testing it. And it literally has like almost a 90% win rate every time. And it's a scalping strategy. So for those of you that are intraday traders, swing traders, anything like that. What's going on, Chris? Mr. Defano, what's going on? It's not for you. Okay. If you're a swing trader intraday looking to hold to catch, 1,000 points, that's not the strategy for you. You guys know that I'm a scalper. I live by that. That's what I've made my bread and butter on. That's what I've built my entire empire on. That's what I'm sticking to. I don't care much for intraday, for swing trading. That's just not my thing. I just feel like I want to stick to what has been working for me. I don't want to leave. I don't want to go away from that. So it's based around scalping. So the risk to reward on it is going to be 1-to-1, 1-to-2 max. You can get a 1-to-3, but we don't recommend it. We don't recommend holding it for 1-to-3. So for those of you that don't know, a 1-to-1 on an indice is equivalent to like 10 pips on a currency. So if you're trading a currency, you're looking at 10 pips. On a indice, you're looking at 100 points to 200 points. So today, like for instance, on gold today, I was able to catch, I had 3 positions open, and then I had a buy limit position open also. And I didn't even realize when the buy limit got activated because I was looking at S&P, and then it activated on my MT5. So I was actually going to execute a trade on S&P, and then I realized the gold one had activated. So I didn't want to hold it. Obviously, it was up about 40 pips in profit, and it had retraced to the 20. So I ended up just closing out on that one. But if you look at my past story, you'll see that all of them pretty much take profit, all of them. So, but what I like about it on gold, and specifically gold, is when you're trading gold, you can literally get maybe the risk to reward goes from 1-to-1, 1-to-2 to like 1-to-4, 1-to-5, 1-to-6. Simply because gold is so volatile. It's the way it pushes, the way it moves. So I love it. I love it. It's great, guys. Let me tell you, I feel like this strategy, if I would have learned it off rip, like it would have cut my learning curve literally in half. Like you could be a brand new trader and get the strategy like that, because it tells you exactly what to do. The only thing you have to do, obviously, is you have to be patient. You have to wait for your confluences to add up. If your confluences, and we teach you the confluences to look for, if you wait for them to add up, then obviously you give yourself a chance to win. But if you're impatient, if you over leverage, if you go nuts with it, then obviously you're not doing it the right way and it's not going to work out. But if you're patient with it and you just wait, it's great. And the other downside that I had to get used to doing it with, because you guys know, right? My trading time starts at 7 in the morning, and then I'm usually off the charts by like 10:30, right? But sometimes the move might not come in between that time. The move might come at 3:30 in the morning. It might come during London session, or it might come later in New York. It might come at 11 or 12. So I had to, it was hard for me to kind of break out of that mold, because I'm so stuck on my trading plan. I'm so disciplined with it that it was hard for me to break out of that. So I was actually missing moves. Like when I was studying it and learning it, I was missing out on moves because the moves didn't happen during my trading time. And I'm like, damn, I was waiting for this move to happen, and it didn't happen until 11, 11:30, sometimes 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And by that time, I'm off living my life, doing my, enjoying my day. I'm not thinking about the charts at that point. But sometimes the moves are not going to come specifically at your trading time. So you have to learn to be flexible with it. But the good thing is, just set the alarm. You set an alarm. It tells you when price is approaching a specific area. And at that point, then you can, be by your phone and waiting. And the other thing, guys, here's another thing, right? So I still preach, don't trade off your phone. Don't trade off your phone. But with this, you actually can, because once you mark up your chart and you have, trading view marked off on your chart, at that point, you're waiting for the alarm to tell you, hey, price is over here. This is what you need to wait for. And once that happens, now you can actually execute the trade from the chart off your phone, because you're not actually doing a breakdown off your phone. So you already have it there. You're just waiting for your confluences to start adding up. So that's what makes it also great too. So even if, like, let's say I get up in the morning and my trade, I don't catch a trade during that session and it plays out later on in the day, I could be out at the park, I could be out at dinner, doing whatever. And once I get the alarm on my phone, now I can jump on my phone and see where price is. And if I see my confluences there, then I can go ahead and activate and just take the trade. So, I mean, it's very hands off after you set it. But yeah, guys, it's awesome. Now, it doesn't mean the trade activates and it goes straight into profit, guys. You will have drawdown. It will play around every once in a while. It does act up. The strategy does act up a little bit during weeks with high news. Like during this week, you want to take it easy. NFP week, or all across the board, you want to take it easy, because the markets are manipulated. The markets, act up sometimes. Certain setups that normally won't play out. They'll start, doing a bunch of nonsense. So you obviously want to take it easy. But any other time, yeah, it works. And then again, I don't trade news, right? You can trade this strategy during news and it will still smack. It will still smack. When I tell you guys, my mind was blown. When I saw this, I was like, yo, why isn't everybody trading like this? Now, if you're not a scalper, you're not going to care for it. You're going to be like, oh, this is trash, whatever. It's not this, it's not that. You're not going to be impressed, because it's like, oh, you're only catching 10 pips. You're only catching 20 pips, 30 pips. I want to catch 50. I want to catch 100. I want to catch 150. So if you're one of those people that likes to, catch, home runs every day, it's not going to be for you. But if you're okay with, 10, 20 pips, 100, 200 points on US 30, you can eat off that. You really, really can. And you guys know, what do? I stack, right? I stack my positions, right? I like to throw the house sometimes. So if you stack, you're kind of setting yourself up right there. You know what I mean? Guys, a 5 lot with 10, 20 pips, that's a $500 to $1,000 day. You stack that, now that goes to $1,000 to $2,000 day. A 2K day for a week is how much? 10K a week. 10K a week is 40K a month. I mean, you don't even need that much. You really don't need that much. So it's going to take my trading to the next level, I feel like. I have so much confidence with it. This morning, I was so excited taking those trades. And then trading S&P, I don't even trade that pair, but that's what my mentor trades. And he's like, listen, you got to use it for this. And guys, he's very low key. He's low key. He's not big time online. He just makes his money. He drives his luxury cars. He lives in his big house. Him, his family, his kids, his wife. He's just a trader, does his thing, and he's just chilling. So those of you that were asking, what's his IG? What's this? What's that? He's not like that. He's just a regular guy. He doesn't care about likes. He don't care about clout. He doesn't brag about what he makes trading. He doesn't talk about his lot sizes. He doesn't anything. He would text me, guys, every morning, TP hit, TP hit, TP hit. And I used to think he was lying to me. I'm like, bro, you gotta be capping right now, because nobody wins all the time. Nobody wins all the time. Everybody loses. So one day, so this is how it all happened. Okay, this is how it all happened. All right. So I took a nasty L on the live session. Okay, and you guys need to realize something, guys. Trading live in front of a lot of people is very difficult. It's very difficult. It takes a lot out of you mentally, psychologically, emotionally, all that stuff. Okay, that's number one. Now, couple the stress of trading in front of a bunch of people. Now, couple that with taking a nasty loss and put that together. That's a recipe for disaster. Okay, it's a recipe for disaster, right? So that happened to me. And I was like, man, I was messed up. And if you guys know me, those of you that know me personally, those of you that, know me offline and stuff like that, you know that when I'm on a high, I'm on a high. When I'm at a low, I'm at a low. Okay? There's no in between. There's no gray area. It's black or white with me. Right? So I was at a low. So I like locked myself in my room. Okay. I was a wreck. I was pissed. I was upset. And it wasn't that I took a loss, because trading is, losing is a part of trading. It's a part of the game. So that doesn't bother me at all. It wasn't losing that upset me. It was the way that I lost. It was the way in which I lost. The only time I beat myself up about losses is when I break my rules, when I do things I know I'm not supposed to do. Mostly when I break my rules, okay? And I have a lot of rules when I'm trading, okay? So we talk every day. So he hits me up and he's like, what's wrong with you? Are you okay? This and that. And I'm telling him, I'm like, oh my God, I did this, I did that. And he's a trader, so he can relate. He knows. He's not only a trader, but he's also a good friend of mine. So he's like, all right, Charlene, what can I do to cheer you up? What can I do to help you out? So I'm like, there's nothing you can do, it's whatever. Just let me wallow in my misery, right? Because when I get like that, I don't really want to be around people, because I'm a Debbie Downer. So I don't want to bring other people down because I'm feeling some type of way. So, but he's not like that. He's very like chill, low key. Nothing really gets to him, and he's really good at like cheering me up and stuff like that. So he's like, all right, I'm coming over. I was like, no, you're not. He's like, yeah, I'm coming over. And then like 5 minutes later, he comes over because he doesn't live far from me. So he comes over and I'm like, I was in a mood. So he goes, can I show you something? And I said, show me what? He was like, I know who you are. I know this is Charlene FX I'm talking to. You're my girl. I know you got, followers, you have a course, you have a whole system, you have your whole strategy going for you. You're doing great. But can you just give me 10 or 20 minutes of your time? And for now, forget about Charlene FX. Forget about everything you already know. Just be a student right now. Can you just be a student right now and just give me your undivided attention for 10 or 20 minutes? And I said, okay, sure. So he's like, no, seriously. I said, okay. I said, yes, I can do that. So we walk over to my computer station. He sits down. I have a seat and put my phone down, put it on vibrate, put it on silent. And he's like, I'm going to show you something, and just have an open mind. Just have an open mind. And he comes from trading SMC. He comes from trading smart money concepts, but this strategy is not smart money concepts, but he comes from that background. Okay, so that's a little backstory there. All right. So, and he's been trading about as long as I have, maybe a little longer. Okay. And he's older than me, by the way, guys. So I'm like, all right, cool. I will have an open mind. I'm going to forget everything I know. I'm not going to anything like that. I will just listen. So he opens up my computer. He starts doing all this markup stuff or whatever. And he's showing it to me. And he goes, Charlene, just pick a candle. So because we started using the bar replay thing. He goes, pick a candle. I said, any candle? He's like, yeah, just pick any candle. I was like, okay. So I picked the candle out, and he did the markup on that candle on the weekly and the daily time frame. He marks it up, right? Takes away the rest, and he goes, okay, this is where the market is now. This is the market's high. This is the market's low. This is where it is now. If the market does this or this is what's going to happen. I was like, okay. It really didn't look too complicated. I'm like, all right, the market's going to move. It's going to go up or it's going to go down. That's basic shit, right? So immediately I'm like, all right. He's like, Charlene, I can see it in your face. Like, I told you to have an open mind. I'm like, all right. I got an open mind. I'm not going to think about anything, right? So, so I'm like, all right. So he does it. He goes from the daily time frame down to the weekly, down to the daily, down to the 1 hour. He does some more markups on the 1 hour, and then he goes straight down to the 5 minute. Not the 15 minute, not the 30 minute, because you guys know I take my entries on the 15 and the 30. So I'm like, 5 minute? Bro, you just skipped like 6 time frames. And you know what I'm saying? That was weird to me. So he's like, just listen, just watch. All right. So he goes down to the 5 minute time frame, guys. And he plays the button, play. He goes, Charlene, when the market gets here, I'm going to take my entry, and this is my TP. This is my TP1. This is my TP2. 1 to 1, 1 to 2. This is my stop loss. He says, I promise you, Charlene, I'm not guaranteeing that this trade is going to play out, but I promise you, if it does, more than likely, it will never come near my stop loss. And my stop loss is only 100 points away, which is equivalent to 10 pips. So 1 to 1, 1 to 2. Guys, we sat at my computer station for 2.5 hours. He came over to my house around, 7 something? He didn't leave till like 11, almost 11. We back tested for about 2.5 hours. Guys, I kid you not, we did not lose one trade. We back tested for 2.5 hours on different pairs. We looked at gold, all the pairs I traded, gold, AU, US 30, GU, GJ, just for shits and giggles. We did not lose one trade. And I'm just sitting there like, my mind is just blown. I'm like, what the hell? And now all those times where he would text me, TP hit, TP hit, TP hit. Now I'm like, he wasn't lying. He was dead serious. This guy was hitting trades, hitting wins back to back to back to back to back. And he's like, he's not greedy, right? He takes one trade a day. That's it. Now, the setups happen all the time. The setups are happening all day long. But he's like, you don't want to be greedy. So this is where it really blew my mind, right? So what was it? That was Monday, I think it was, right? Monday, Q caught that US 30 buy, and then he caught the sell. I went and back tested that move that Q caught with the strategy. It was exact. Q's entry was the same area with the strategy. His exit was the same area, and the sell was from the same area. Stop loss was in the same spot. And I was like, you guys, I was up until like, I want to say probably 2:30, almost 3 o'clock in the morning, back testing after he left. After he left, I was still up back testing. And only reason why I went to sleep is because my eyeballs were burning and I was so sleepy that I just had to go to sleep. And I had the live session the next day, which was in about 4 hours. So I'm sitting there like, I couldn't even sleep. I couldn't even sleep that night. I was like, oh my God. Now, I tried the strategy out on, what's today? Wednesday? I think, was it Monday? Or last week, I think it was, whatever. I tried it out the other day, and what day was that? I want to say it was yesterday. No, it was yesterday because I didn't go live yesterday. It was yesterday. I used the strategy yesterday, and I lost. Here's why I lost, though. And I told him, I was like, bro, stop loss hit. You know, I would text him TP hit. No, this time stop loss hit. So he's like, what? He's like, hold on. What pair did you use it on? I said US 30. He was like, send me your setup. What time did you take the trade? So he goes and looks at the US 30 trade that I took, and he goes, Charlene, did I teach you that? Like, you did something that I didn't teach you. That's not what you're supposed to do. So the reason why I lost the trade is because I did something I didn't realize at the time. I had like tunnel vision. I was looking at one thing when I should have been looking at other stuff. But I did something I wasn't supposed to do. So it wasn't the strategy that caused me to lose. It was me. And it was just my lack of understanding with what I was doing. So it still takes some level of understanding for you to understand the strategy. But if you execute it the right way with the trend, you're going to hit every time. You're going to hit every time. But if you are scalping, if you're looking to intraday to move, it's gonna be hard, because the market's gonna be doing this and it's gonna be slapping left and right. So you don't want to be stuck in like profit, drawdown, profit, drawdown. You just want to get your profit and get out. So yeah, guys, it was crazy. And then I did it today. I did the strategy today. Those trades that I caught today was off that strategy. And then here's another kicker, guys. Here's another kicker. Every time you take a trade with this strategy, the trade hits sometimes in 1 or 2 5-minute candles. Literally 1 or 2 5-minute candles. And if it takes longer, there's usually a reason why. It could be because there's news and the market kind of flip-flops. It's not Q, guys. If it was Q, I would have told you guys. It's not Q. The market flip-flops, right? It flip-flops sometimes, or there's manipulation, obviously, because there's news, so the market acts funny, or it's low volume. The strategy sucks ass during Asian session. Asian, Tokyo, forget it. Forget it. Don't even bother with it. It ain't gonna work, because there's not enough volume to move price where you need it to move. But London, New York session, forget it. It's game over. You're going to hit. You're going to hit. And I'm like, okay, I've never felt so confident about something in my life. I didn't say Q said, guys. I was talking about Q's trade. His US 30 trade that he took on Monday, guys. Yes, Q is my mentor, but this is someone else I'm talking about. Obviously, if it was Q, I would just tell you guys. Come on. And not only that, but why would I be talking about a strategy from Q? He would be the one telling you about it, not me. That makes no sense. You guys got to see. You guys got to pay attention. People that are not paying attention to me talking right now, you're not going to do well with the strategy, because it's so simple, but you have to pay attention. You got to pay attention, okay? So yeah, guys, it's incredible. It's incredible. It's to the point, guys, where I am considering like completely abandoning my way of trading and just doing this strategy. Because why? Why do I need to do a whole top-down analysis, candlestick analysis, using fibs sometimes, waiting on this, waiting on that, waiting on a retest, waiting on a pullback, this and that, missing out on moves because the move is taken off, when with the strategy, it tells you when to get in to catch the move, even if it's already taken off. That's another part that threw me completely, because I told him, I was like, do you know that normally I would miss that move because I would see it already taken off? And I'm like, yo, I'm not jumping in that, because that's straight FOMO. Okay, think about it, guys. If you see a candle pumping and you jump in the candle, what does that mean? Usually that's FOMO. That's like, yo, I missed the move. No. That's usually the start of the move. And because you're entering on the 5-minute candle, it looks like you're getting it at a high, but in reality, you're getting it at a low off the higher time frames, and you're able to catch that entire moves. Okay? No, I'm not talking about Alex, and this strategy is not based off of indicators. All right, guys. Those of you that are too busy trying to guess right now, you're not listening to what I'm saying. You're not listening. You're not listening to the information that I'm trying to give. You're trying to focus on who it is. Who it is right now doesn't matter. You're going to find out who it is. I'm going to tell you who it is. You're going to want to know. This is not some mystery person who's a ghost out there. No. I'm waiting for him to tell me he's comfortable enough for me to expose who he is, because I know when I do, you guys are going to flood over to his page, and he doesn't have not one thing about trading, nothing about Forex, nothing. You look at his page, you wouldn't even think he's a trader. He just looks like some rich guy. You don't know what he does. Okay? So, when he's ready, and we're going to teach it together. Him and I are going to teach it together. I'm going to teach the psychology portion of it, and he's going to teach the actual strategy, because it's his strategy. And I feel more comfortable letting him teach it rather than me. And he's been doing it way longer. He knows more about it than I do. So it wouldn't make sense for me to do that. Even though I'm going to learn it, I'm going to be good at it. It's his show. It's his show. I'm just a passenger. So, no. It's not going to be on YouTube. It's definitely not going to be free because literally, guys, when I tell you it's going to take your trading to the next level, you guys are going to be so excited now about trading. You're not going to be afraid to take entries anymore. You're not going to be clueless about where to take an entry. You're not going to be afraid about your stop loss. You're not going to be over leveraging either because you're going to know exactly where your stop loss is. You're going to know, okay, if price breaks this level, I already know what time it is. So you shouldn't be over leveraging. Okay, you're gonna want to over leverage because you're gonna be hitting back to back TPs. But remember, guys, it's about consistency. You're just looking to gain consistency. If you can make $200 a day, $300 a day, $400 a day, $500 a day, that's good freaking money. So don't go crazy. Don't go over leveraging. Nothing. And you can use it to pass challenges. So those of you that are like struggling, passing challenges, paying other people to pass your challenges for you, back to back, losing challenges, losing your funded accounts. This is over. This is over because it's perfect. You risk 0.5%, 1% on your account. You're going to be smacking every time. And you're only using it trading indices. Indices move, guys. Indices move. Can you use it on currencies? Yes. But it's best to use it on indices because indices are going to give you the best risk to reward. Okay? So nothing is 100%. I never said it was 100%. I just said it was a high win rate. I'm just throwing out the number 90% out there, but you win a lot. You win a lot. Okay? The only time you're going to lose is when you're not trading it properly and you're doing something you're not supposed to do, or you over leverage and you get into drawdown. Now you got to close. That type of stuff. Okay? But no, there is no 100% win rate at all. But I'm telling you guys, I saw this with my own two eyes. I back tested it for myself. I've been back testing it, and I would not put my name, my reputation, my influence behind this if I didn't think it was the real deal. Trust me, I wouldn't do that because I'm a firm believer in how I trade. I've been trading like this for a long time. Mind you guys, I've been friends with him for a long time. He's been trading like this for a long time. And I would never give him the time of day. Every time we would talk about trading, we would talk, oh, you did this. Oh, I did that. Okay, boom, boom, boom. And then we would go on about our day. We never really talked much about each other's strategy. Like, I kind of knew how he traded. He knows how I trade. But we trade different styles. We traded different pairs. So the only thing we had in common was that we were both traders. But other than that, we went our separate ways when it came to that. But we always had a genuine friendship outside of trading. So the only reason why he even told it to me when he did is because he's like, yo, Charlene, you get like this when you take L's in the market and big L's. Like, what can I do? Like, he was just trying to cheer me up in a way. So it's not like, and he told me, he's like, I'm not trying to get you to change how you trade or strategy, nothing like that. I'm just asking you to take a look at this because if it can help you during the times that your strategy is not giving you the type of results that you're looking for, you can try this out. You can have both. He's like, Charlene, you can keep how you trade. You can trade exactly like you've been trading, but have this as like a backup. Use it as like another tool in your tool belt, just in case maybe, hey, oh, I missed this move right here. And if this happened, oh, I could use a strategy for that. He told me, he's like, Charlene, use a strategy. You have two monitors. Put the strategy on one and do your trading style on the other. And whichever hits first, that's which one you want to use. So he's not trying to change my style, force me into anything. He doesn't care. He's going to trade his way regardless. He's going to eat regardless. So whatever I do is that. And I'm the one that told him because I was like, did you like tell anybody about this? Like, he's like, no, it's just me and my wife. I don't really. And I told him, I'm like, bro, like, people could use this. People can use this. Like, this information right here will turn the trading industry upside down, literally upside down. And he was like, what are you thinking? Do you want to? And I was like, yo, we got to tell people. We got to get this out there because this is incredible. Because like I said, he's very low key. He's not into teaching. He's not into any of that stuff. So that's what that is. This is torture. I just want to know how are you going to be charging? We don't know yet, guys. We don't know. It's going to be most likely an in-person class, and we're looking at between either $1,500 a person or maybe even more, like $2,000 or $2,500, because we're so confident that you're going to make money off of it that we can't just give it away. We can't. Even that's giving it away. So, and like I said, we're not giving it to the masses. We're not putting it out. And that's why it's not going to be in a course. It's not going to be in no Zoom. I'm not making a YouTube video showing it, because that's how like simplistic it is. If I put it in a YouTube video, that's it. That's it. You watch it one time, that's it. You're taking off with it. So, you know what I mean? It's giving it away. So, but yeah, it's gonna help a lot of people, a lot of people. I'm still gonna talk to him about it and see. It's his show. It's whatever he wants to do with it, because he looks at me like, okay, Charlene, you know, you have the influence. You're the one that's on Instagram. It's your idea to put this out there. You know, I don't really care to do it, but you want to help people out. Let's do it. You know, and I told him, I said, I'm not doing it unless he wants to do it too, because it's his thing. It's his thing. Yes, he taught it to me. Yes, he's given me permission to go out with it, but I'm a very loyal person. I look out for people who look out for me. He has always been there for me as a friend. The fact that he even told me about it is big to me, and it's his thing. I'm not going to take it and be like, oh, this is my thing. I came up with it. I did this. I did that. No, I'm giving him all his flowers. All the credit goes to him, and whatever he wants to do is what he wants to do. If he tells me tomorrow, hey, Charlene, I don't want to do this anymore, that's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be, because it's not my show. It's his. It's his. Okay? So, are you doing this? Oh my God. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, if you don't want to do it, it's fine. It's okay. It's not for everybody. Trust me. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Trust me. But I love it. I love it. I'm going to use it tomorrow. And win or lose, I'm going to post the results. Yeah, sounds like it's best to keep him anonymous. Well, we'll see. Can you make it a virtual training? I don't know. I'll talk to him about that. You've helped so many people. I think you deserve this huge. Thank you. Make sure to give updates on when to pay. Yeah, it's not gonna be. It'll probably be after. It'll be a few months from now. Because I really want to get it down. And I don't want to get arrogant and cocky with it. I really want to get it down to where, you know, I got it like he has it. And I don't even have it down the way he has it down. It hasn't been that long yet. So it's not going to be tomorrow, next week, or even next month. It's going to be a while before we put it out there. But what I'm going to do is, starting next week, and this is what I meant when I said the live streams are going to be a little bit different. So I ain't going to be answering questions like that, talking, you know, in the live streams much. Not even going to be really paying much attention to the chat. I won't even be looking at the chat. He got real mad at me the other day because he's like, Charlene, you did it again. Like, you're letting these people get to you on the live stream. Some of them, are haters, and they're saying fucked up shit to you, but they're there. They're on the live stream, they're watching, and they're waiting for you to say buy or sell so they can make money with you. So why are you letting these people that you don't even know get to you, right? So, it's just, I don't know. I just feel like, I told him it's hard. It's just hard for me mentally. It's hard for me mentally to deal with it. And he's like, all right, so don't look at the chat. Just don't look at the chat. Don't look at the chat anymore. Just do your trade, play your little music, play your little whatever on your iPad, whatever you're doing while the trade is whatever, and make your money. Let them know when you're buying, when you're selling, when you're taking a trade, and then that'll be that. Don't let the bad people mess it up for the people that really do want the information and the value from you and all that kind of stuff. So he's like, look, if it's so hard for you to ignore it, then just don't look at it. Find a way to don't look at it. I blocked him. I blocked DG4L Gucci. I blocked him, so he's gone. So I'll gladly wait 6 months, stack up 3K. Yeah, this is early notice, early, what you call it. But to show you guys proof how well the strategy works, I'm going to be using it on the live stream. The only thing, like I said, about it, guys, is it hits different times sometimes, right? So I'm still going to have my live streams from 7 to 10, 11, but I might extend it a little bit longer, or I might even start the stream around 9 in the morning because we're trading indices. So industries usually start pumping around 8:39 when market opens, and then go from, like, let's say 9 to maybe 12 or 1 in the afternoon. And then so you guys can really see how it works. But either way, what I'm going to do also is during the times that I'm not live, if I'm home, what I'll do is I'll record it. I'll record the trade when I'm in it and take it, and then I'll post it either to my Instagram or post it to my YouTube, maybe in a YouTube short or something, so you guys can see, like, hey guys, this is where I'm about to execute the trade using the strategy. I'm going to do it from, I'm going to be taking entries from here. My stop loss is right here, and the trade just activated. This is where it's at, and we'll see how long it took for TP to hit, where it hit. I'll show my profits, losses. I'll show all that stuff, so you guys can get, actual proof to see how it's working. And it'll also be as like a back test for you guys also, because I know some of you are gonna take that information, go back test it, and try to figure it out yourself. And you probably can just by looking at my entries, where my stop loss is placed at, and where my TPs are. If you study it enough, you could probably realize what it is that we're doing and why it hits as much as it does. But those are for my more super duper experienced traders that really know how to trade and how to read the markets. But other than that, it's very hands off. It's very it's not hard. I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's not hard at all. As long as you are a scalper. As long as you're a scalper. Other than that, that's it. All right, guys. So that's what it is. So this week, I'm going to be taking it easy with it because it's NFP. But next week, I'm definitely going to be going hard with it. And I cannot wait. And the trades that I took on it today were on demo. That wasn't live. That was demo. Because I'm still back testing it, still testing it out. So it wasn't, that wasn't on my live account. That was on a small demo account that I have. And I'm going to be... Have I taken it live? Yes, I have taken some trades live off of it, but today's specific trades, we're taking demo. This week, I'm not taking any live with it because it's NFP week, so I don't want to take that risk with my money. I'm not doing that. Even if it's small, I don't care. I'm not taking that risk because it's NFP week, but next week it will be live, and every trade I take will be off of that strategy. So you guys won't be seeing me do a full top-down analysis. You won't be seeing me analyzing candles like you normally do. You won't be seeing any of that. It will strictly be the strategy, and I'll only be showing you guys, hey guys, this is what it is. This is my entry. This is my stop loss. This is take profit 1, take profit 2. These are my positions, and that's that. And we're going to watch it either hit take profit or we're going to watch it hit stop loss. And either way, guys, I do not close my positions. When I set the trade, I don't close it. Even if it's in drawdown, because my drawdown is small. Remember, we're entering off the 5-minute, 1-to-1. If I'm only looking for 100 points, that means my stop loss is 100 points. So I'm not going to close because that is the strategy. You have to be confident in the move. You have to understand where price is going, how it's coming out, and let it play out. Just let it play out. And eventually it does. Matter of fact, today, he got upset today because it's NFP week. So he's like, I don't know about this. As soon as his trade activated and it went into profit, he said he closed out before it hit his take profit because it's NFP. So he wasn't sure if it was gonna hit take profit. So he's like, you know what? I like this profit. I'm good. Mind you, he uses massive lot sizes, so he doesn't need that much to make a good profit every day. So, but then he hit me up later on in the day and he's like, damn, Charlene, I should have held. I was like, why? Your TP got hit? He's like, yeah. And then I said, so what happened? He goes, I don't know. I closed it because of NFP, but I should have held it because it never came near my stop loss. I would have been in profit. It would have just took a lot longer to actually hit. So I was like, oh, okay. I said, hey, profit is profit. Don't worry about it. He's like, yeah, I know. But he's like, I want you to see that it works. It hits all the time because he's always trying to prove to me. I'm like, bro, you don't have to convince me. I'm there. I'm already there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But it's really great, guys. It's something. It's really, really something. I think it's going to help a lot of people. I think those of you that struggle with confidence, those of you that struggle with entries, specifically entries, this is the one that I think so many traders struggle with, is their entries. And this is going to eliminate that problem completely because it tells you exactly what to look for. It tells you exactly what to look for, what to wait for. And after you wait, boom. If it happens, take the trade. If it doesn't happen, sit on your hands and just wait. So practice patience, guys. Practice patience. If you have patience and discipline to wait for what you need to wait for, which you have to have with trading. You cannot be impatient and be a successful trader. It doesn't work. Those two don't go together. They don't go together. You have to be patient to be a good trader. So if you're impatient, you're going to struggle with this strategy. You're going to struggle with it. But because you're going to see so many people winning from it, me, everybody else, you're going to see us winning, it's going to motivate you more to wait. Because you're going to remember those losses that you took from not waiting. And now you're going to be like, okay, yeah, let me stop playing. Because I'm losing when everyone else is winning. Because my dumb ass doesn't want to wait. You see the move happening and you're like, shit, it's going to go without me, and you're not waiting. So if you wait, you have a better chance of winning the trade. If you don't wait, okay, good luck. Don't say we didn't warn you. Don't say we didn't teach you. All right, guys. So that's it. Simple FX 2.0. Yeah. I think that's what it is. Yeah, Simple FX 2.0. He even has a name for it. I don't even want to put the name out there. But he already named it too. He named it, and I think it's the best, it's the coolest name ever. It's the coolest name ever. So I'm going to put all that out as soon as he gives me the green light. So we'll see. I tried to watch the videos. They were private. Yeah, I made them private. If you want to watch them, you got to be my student. Why switch strategies when you already have your bread and butter? You're not confident in yours anymore? That's not what I said. That's not what I said at all. Okay, so to answer that question, right? Why switch strategies? Well, if you take a certain route to work and it works for you, you don't need no GPS. You get in your car, it's easy peasy. You jump in your car and you just go. If someone shows you a shortcut to get to work where you could potentially maybe get a half hour more sleep every day, because now you know this other way that you could take to go to work and it cuts your travel time in half. Well, I have this other way that's been working for me. I could just take this way. No. If someone shows you a better, more easier way to do something, you're going to go that route. It doesn't mean I have less confidence in myself or in my strategy. No, I could never have that, because that is what got me to where I am now. That's what's gotten me to be profitable. But the issue that question tells me you have is that you're not open-minded to learning other things. It's like, as a trader, you have to always be a student of the game. You got to always be willing to learn more. Don't think you know everything just because you're profitable or because you hit a big trade yesterday or you're this and you're that. No. Keep an open mind. Be willing to learn a different way. If you're a surgeon, a lawyer, an engineer, a teacher, anything, always be willing to learn, to be better. When you know better, you do better. So why would I keep on doing something that takes more out of me, that makes my life a little bit harder, When someone over here is saying, hey, Charlene, there's an easier way. There's a simpler way. Use this way. Why go out and say, man, I have to spend 60 years of my life working for the man, working a 9 to 5, when, hey, Charlene, hey, I got this thing over here. It's called Forex. I don't know if you know about it, but it's another way you can make some extra money on the side. You know, you study a little bit, you do this and you do that. It could help you to where maybe you don't have to do overtime at work anymore. Nah. You keep that over there. I'm just going to keep on breaking my back doing overtime over here. No, and no, guys. Have an open mind. Always be a student. Always be humble enough. Always be grounded enough to where you can say, this person might know more than me. This person might be more experienced than I am. This person has probably been around the block before and they know something I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that I'm not confident in my strategy at all. At all. It's just another tool. It's just another avenue that I could take. It's a little shortcut that I could use just in case. Just in case. And then we're offering it to you guys when we don't really have to, right? Because me and him, we could take this strategy and ride off into the sunset with it. And be banking, and watching everybody else taking L after L after L after L and be like, ha, look at you over there taking L's when we got this winning strategy over here. And because we're assholes, we're not telling it. We're selfish. We're going to keep it to ourselves, walk around looking like we're the goats of FX, and while everyone else is losing and we're over here winning. Come on. Y'all know me. I'm a big believer in karma. What you put out is what you're going to get back in this world. What you put out in this universe, you're going to get back. So we put this out to you guys and we help out as many people as we can. It's going to come back tenfold. It's going to come back tenfold. So you can not take the information. That's okay. If you think the price is too high, or you think it's bullshit, or you think we're trying to make a quick buck off of you guys, that's perfectly fine. You stay over there and do your own thing. It's just not for you. Those of you that do see the value, that will see the value in it, then it's for you. That's it. Either you want it or you don't. It's that simple. It's really that simple, guys. All right. So some basketball games on I want to go watch in a few here. Any last questions before I end this stream here? Speak now, forever hold your peace. How many of you guys are excited about it? That's what I want to know. Drop some fire, drop a 1, drop something in the chat so I know you guys are super duper excited about all this. And I have a one-on-one in a few minutes and I have to get off here soon. So, how many people are we going to do in person? We're looking at maybe 15, 20 people. Depends. It depends. Because we don't need it to be like super packed and we don't want it to be super small either. We need a decent amount of people. So, when am I doing the live stream? Look at all that fire. Let's go. Fire. Let me know who's excited. Drop some fire in the chat. Let me see who's excited about it. My live streams come back Monday. Can we listen to the one-on-one? It's an in-person one-on-one. It's actually my cousin. She's coming over for me to teach her some stuff. So I don't know. I'm not gonna go live with it. Just that's too much. I think you need to trade it for a month to get enough data for yourself. I already have, buddy. This is dope. This is lit. Yes. Yes, sir. I'm a beginner in your course. Am I excluded? Nobody's excluded yet. 15 is too little. We'll see. If we got to put more, we will. But it depends. It depends on when we do it, how many people we get to do it. All that stuff matters. So, where's the info to get involved? We haven't released it yet. So what we'll do is when we launch it, so what we'll do is we'll do a pre-launch. We'll do a pre-launch where we'll get a certain amount of people in before a certain time. So if you get in in that window of time that we give you, you'll get a discount to it. So the first round will be that, and then depending on how many we get in the first round, what will tell us, what's left and how many more people we can actually fit into the space. Because again, it's very hands-on. So we want to be able to tend to the people that are there. So you can't help everybody if you got a room of 100 people and you can't help everybody, because you guys are going to have questions. You're going to have, stuff like that. So we want to be able to help you. And if you're a beginner trader, you can still learn it. We don't okay, so you can still do it, right? But if you're fresh out the gate, a new trader, what up, Chad? If you're a fresh trader, you just heard about Forex yesterday, no. If you don't know how to do MT4, you don't know what, currencies, indices, points, all that, no. That's not for you at all. At least not right now. You want to learn that stuff, get the basics down, all that shit. But if you're a decent enough trader where you've been taking trades, you have some knowledge on the charts, you have an idea of, what trading is, and you can understand basic terminology, basic stuff, or whatever, then you should be fine. Then you should be okay. So if you're a brand new trader now, then you want to get that stuff down so that when we do come out with it, you're going to be able to take part. So, how long you took to be profitable when you first started? 2 years, 2.5 years. I hope you'll consider a virtual live class. I live in Hawaii. We'll talk about it. We're talking about, options. So we're not going to leave anybody out. Everybody's going to get an opportunity. The reason why we're saying we want it to be in person is because, like we said, it's a hands-on type of teaching. Very intimate, very okay, I'm going to be standing next to you, showing you this, this, and this, and we're going to be talking about that. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You can't get that personal touch off of a Zoom session or a YouTube live, or, you know what I'm saying? You want to be more hands-on with it. So I apologize for that. So those of you that are overseas that can't travel for whatever reason, the strategy is not going to expire tomorrow. You're going to have time. It's just that you're not going to be able to take part in it as soon as everybody else. So that's what that is. Why don't we see the questions you are asking? I don't know. Is your chat turned on? I don't know. I'm reading the questions off the chat. What are you talking about? If there are 2 seats available, I'm getting 1. That's dedication right there. That is dedication. So you said in about 6 months? No. In a few months. So we're in April. Let's say around July, August, I would say, because the reason why is the FX Summit is coming up, and you guys better be at the FX Summit. If you don't have your tickets, go get them, and make sure you get VIP, because that yacht party is about to be lit. So the FX Summit, is in June. So that's in June. So we don't want to have it around there, obviously. So we're trying to have it a little bit after that to give it a little window. And on top, I'm also having a meet and greet at the weekend of the summit also. So that's just too much going on in that 1 month. That's just too much going on. So we got to spread it out a little bit. So what's the price range that you guys are thinking, please? 2,500 is going to be, that's the most expensive it'll be. We don't know if it's going to be that high at this point, because that's really not that high, but I know a lot of you are going crazy over that price. But for that price, that's literally giving it away. It's literally giving it away. Okay? And it's going to be, trust me, it's going to be worth it, because you're going to make your money back easily with it. What's the average pips you can catch? It's scalping. So 1 to 1, 1 to 2, max 1 to 3. So on indices, 100 points, 200 points, 300 max. But we don't recommend going for 300. We recommend 1 to 1 or 1 to 2 max. That's it. Remember, guys, you guys have to follow what we tell you with the strategy. If you try to take it and go break the bank with it, catching 1,000 pips, good luck. It's not going to work. It's only for scalping. It's only for scalping, okay? It's not going to work. I'm going to start saving up for it now. Okay, good. Talking about changing lives. Yeah, guys, it's going to help you guys a lot. Now, if this doesn't work for you or it doesn't help you out, I don't know what to tell you then at that point. I'm just like, okay, you're doing something wrong. Something ain't clicking if you're messing up that bad. Because it doesn't make any sense. Like, I think he would take it personally. Because when I told him I lost, he lost his shit. He was like, what? How did you, what? He had to go look at US 30. I think he stopped what he was doing because we were texting. I think he stopped what he was doing to go look at it to tell me, like, why I lost. I think, like, I think that's what he did. I think he stopped just to go look and say, I think that's why you lost the trade. You did this. And did I teach you that? He calls me. Did I teach you that? No. Then why did you do that? You know? So he definitely cracked the whip on me that day. So, and I knew why I lost. I knew exactly. As soon as I lost the trade, I was like, oh, okay. That's what I did. Okay. I knew why I lost. So, but does a setup come every day or sometimes in the week? Usually every day. Usually every day because you're scalping. Remember, you're not intraday. You're not swinging. You're scalping the market. So, yes, you should be able to get it every day. Every day. The problem is it doesn't come at the set time every day. It can come New York session or early New York, later New York, in the middle of New York. London session. It can hit, early London, mid London, end of London session, But the strategy has a very high success rate during, obviously, the middle of London and the middle of New York session. Obviously, because that's high volume session. So that's what that is. So, yeah. Is this working with candles, not structures? Both. You can't trade without either or. So both. Pay the cost, invest in yourself. Exactly. The people that are saying that it's too much, they don't see the value in it yet. And that's okay. Because when they see everyone else winning from it, then they're going to be like, oh shit, maybe I should really try this out. Maybe I should do it. Then they're going to see the value in it. Because some people, they got to see it to believe it. It doesn't comprehend. They're like, oh, Charlene, nah, that's not worth it. Nah. Until they start seeing me slapping every day, everyone else slapping every day, us taking pretty much the same trades, the same setups, because we're going to be looking at the same shit. Then they're going to be like, oh, damn. They're going to have FOMO at that point. Then they're going to be salivating to try to get in the next class. And by then, good luck, because we'll probably have a wait list at that point. So we probably will do a wait list. Yeah. Price might go up after we see people winning. Yeah, it might even go up. But we don't need to talk about that right now. I feel like the people that understand the value in it will know off rip. They'll know off rip. The other ones, let them fall because it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Some people walk into Louis Vuitton and they see a $3,000 wallet and they're like, that's bullshit. Why would anybody pay that money for it? And then you have someone else that walks in and they're like, shit, that's it? $3,000? It's beautiful. It's two kinds of people in this world. That's one and there's the other. You pay for whatever you see value in. Whatever you see value in, that's what you're going to pay for. So you might think something is overpriced. I might think it's reasonable. Someone else might think it's underpriced. You know what I mean? It's about what you see the value in. Can you provide a 1,000 trade backtest with your strategy? That's ridiculous. 1,000 trade? Who the hell has time for that? 1,000 trade? Can you give me 1,000 trade backtest with your strategy? Come on now. Yeah, this ain't for you, buddy. I can tell who this is for just by the questions that you ask and who it's not for. I can tell off rip. Then some people get two of those wallets in different colors because they can. Exactly. Exactly. But guys, I got to get off here. My one-on-one is on her way. She will be here shortly. So I got to go get ready for that. So yeah, guys, Monday, Monday morning, 7 o'clock, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I will be back on YouTube. The questions, like I said, I won't be answering too many of those. I won't be paying too much attention to the chat because, you know, it's affecting me too much. So I'll just be on there doing my trades, showing you guys where I enter, where my stop loss is, take the trade, not take the trade. And that will be that. That will be the end of that. All right, guys. So those of you that, you know, usually like to have fun conversations with me and stuff, I'll still be talking and stuff like that. It just won't be as interactive as it was before until I learn to grow some tough skin and deal with all the other nonsense that goes on inside that chat. And some of the chats I did make private because I didn't want to, you know, it's not a good look for me. It's not a good look when I lose my cool on there. And I got to do better with that. So that's what that's about. But you guys can thank my good friend for talking some sense into me, because yes, I was not behaving the way I should have and letting things get to me. And I also have something really cool dropping with Q pretty soon. That's going to be very, very interesting. So I think you guys are going to like it. It's going to be super, super dope. Q is going to be dropping that information pretty soon, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So that's going to be cool. How much weight did you lose so far? I have no idea. I have no idea because I have not been stepping on the scale. I've been gauging my weight loss with how I look and how I feel in my clothes. And I have one pair of jeans that refuses to close on me. So when I can fit into those jeans, that's when I'll really know that I'm losing a lot of weight. But I have lost weight. I do see a difference in my body. I did not work out today. Didn't work out yesterday. We'll be back in the gym tomorrow and the rest of the week. So that's going to be pretty cool. But other than that, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm going to go get ready for my one-on-one. And take it easy for tomorrow. We got some news tomorrow and NFP on Friday. Keep a lookout on my stories. I will post any trades that I take using the strategy on my stories for the rest of the week. And then again, next week, it'll be back to normal. All right, guys. So y'all have a good night. Appreciate you guys for being on. Love the great questions. Make sure you get your tickets to the FX Summit so I can see you all there, because I will be there all 3 days. All right, guys. Love you guys. It's your favorite female trader, Charlene FX, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace of love.